Hello children and welcome to the online teaching session. Children, in the previous class, we have read the first chapter, The Master Artist, and then I explained you the summary of the lesson. Now, in today's class, I will tell you some tough words along with their meanings, and then I'll explain you the chapter according to the paragraph in detail. So, let us begin the tough words along with their meaning. First word is Monsieur and the meaning is Mr. It is a French word. Then P-A-T-R-O-N, patron. The meaning is a person who supports artists and writers. B-A-N-Q-U-E-T, room, banquet room. A room in which formal meals are arranged for large number of people. Once again, a room in which formal meals are arranged for large number of people. Then S-I-G-N-O-R, Senior. Children, here G is silent, Senior, and the meaning is Mr. It is an Italian word. Next, I-N-S-I-S-T, insist, demand something forcefully. Glint, G-L-I-N-T, sudden brightness in the eyes. Again, G-L-I-N-T, glint, sudden brightness in the eyes. Yend, Y-E-A-R-N-E-D, meaning is deeply desired. Guild, G-U-I-L-D, a professional union of artists. Next, apprentice, A-P-P-R-E-N-T-I-C-E, a person who works for an employer to learn skills. Pigment, P-I-G-M-E-N-T, colored powder mixed with liquid to produce paint. Last one is plaster, a substance put on walls and ceilings to give them smooth and hard surface. Students, you have to write all these word meanings in the notebook and learn. Okay? Now you please don't worry for the new copy. You can use your previous English copy, but you have to write and learn all these word meanings. Now we will start the chapter in detail. Monsieur Sinilabe had been a master artist of his day and in 1392 was ready to retire when, in the month of May, Giuliano Bartoli, a rich Italian patron, sent for him and on his arrival said, "I would like a portrait of myself on my banquet room wall. Could you paint it? The wall is 20 feet tall." Monsieur l'Abbé looked thoughtful for a moment and then shook his head. "I'm sorry, but I don't think so. I'm ready to retire, so I am not available for hire." However, seeing the disappointment in Signor Bartoli's eyes, he continued, "Well, there is a possibility if you think you can allow me to explore the limits of my abilities not for money, mind you, but for food and a bed instead. You need not even pose because of my memory is excellent. Already I can see your portrait in my mind, but I insist, Signor Bartoli, that while I work, your portrait must stay private even from you. Carol Morris said this story in 1392. In this story, there are two persons. One is an artist whose name is Monsieur Sinilabe, and another one is a patron whose name is Giuliano Bartoli. Monsieur Sinilabe was going to retire after working for 45 years as an artist. One day, the patron requested him to draw his portrait on 20 feet wall of his own banquet room hall. So he called the artist and requested him to draw his own portrait on 20 feet wall. First, Monsieur Sinilabe denied, and he said that now I am old now and going to be retired, so I am not able to draw your portrait on the wall. But after seeing this appointment, he agreed, and then he said that, "Oh dear patron, you don't worry, I can draw your portrait, but I have two conditions." Now see, what were the two conditions? Condition number one, that is, I have to explore my own limitations. Or this means that the artist was ready to draw the portrait in his own wish, in his own desire. So he said that I will explore all my limits on your wall. And the second condition was your portrait will remain private from you also. Neither you nor anyone from your group member will be allowed to enter into the room to see your portrait. And Mr. Patron, you don't worry. I have an excellent mind and I have already memorized your figure in my mind. So, without seeing you, I can draw your portrait on the wall. So, these are my two conditions. If you are ready with that, then I am ready to make your portrait. This is strange, thought the patron, but he also thought about how highly the artist had been recommended. Of course, he said, anything you wish, but I insist at least upon paying you something for your effort. Let's draw up a contract. Now, a glint came to Monsieur Labé's eyes as he gazed upon that 20 feet wall and thought of all that space. Such a wonderful space to give imagination wings. Because unknown to Signor Bartoli or anyone else for that matter, for all his career of 45 years, Monsieur Labé had yearned to paint in his own way. And what way was that? Certainly not the style of Byzantine or Proto-Renaissance. No, Monsieur Sinilabe had hungered to break free of restraints, but the guild, his craft and livelihood, would never have allowed it, so he followed their rules, although he was never proud of it. Of course, he didn't reveal this to Signor Bartoli. Signing the contract, they sealed the agreement. Immediately, the master artist threw a high curtain in front of the wall, a curtain through which Signor Bartoli couldn't see at all. He tried to peek, but Monsieur Labé insisted on total privacy for his artistic techniques. Patron was very shocked to hear the two conditions, but then he thought that the high artist, they have their own ideas, they have their own advice, they all have their own imaginations. So if the conditions are like this, then he should get agree on that. And that's why he said that, okay, whatever will be your wish, I will try to fulfill that. Then the patron said that, but actually there should be one contract between you and me, that what you are going to draw on the wall and what I am going to paint. So they decided to make one contract. Now, as soon as the Monsignor Sinilabe saw a big wall, his eyes glint. That is, his eyes became very bright and he became very happy to see a big wall so that he can give wings to his imagination. So he was very happy that now I can give wings to my imagination, because till now the painter was working under some group of people, some group of artists, where he was using Byzantine and Proto-Renaissance type of art. Now children, the meaning of Byzantine is it is in Roman art, and the meaning of Proto-Renaissance is it is the art of Italy. So till now the artist was painting the art of Roman and Italian tradition. Now on seeing such a big wall, he became very happy because now he can draw his own. And till now he was working under some people, so he never expressed his view. He never expressed his inner heart feeling on the wall or on the painting. That's why he became very happy. Now they signed the agreement, and just after signing the agreement was sealed, and all of a sudden the painter put a big curtain over the wall, and then he said to patron that now you are not allowed to enter inside the room, to enter inside the curtain. Now I will draw your portrait. You please stay. A week passed. How is it coming along? Asked the hopeful Signor Bartoli. Answering him from behind the curtain, Monsignor Labe said, "It is coming along quite well. You know, at the age of 8, I was apprenticed to the great Ambrosio Lorenzi. I could never dishonor his name. He taught me the art of grinding pigment, laying plaster, sometimes slowly, sometimes faster. He taught me how to draw, and most important, not to hurry. Signor Bartoli, a masterpiece takes a while at least." Reluctantly, Signor Bartoli withdrew. A month passed. How is it coming along? Signor Bartoli asked. "It is coming along nicely," said Monsignor Labe again from behind the curtain. Along with this his words came the strange sound of swooshing, clanking, and slapping. "You know, you are fortunate that I am painting your portrait. Only beyond fresco will need 4 coats of lime plaster. It is the best plaster process I ever saw. Signor Bartoli, it will last forever, but it is a time consuming endeavor." After 1 week, the Signor Bartoli went to the room, and then he asked the painter that how it is coming along. That is, how my painting is going on. Then from behind the curtain, the artist said that, "You don't worry, it is going on very well." Then they had a little talk, and the painter said that, "Do you know, at the age of 8, I worked as an apprentice to the great artist named as Ambrosio Lorenzi, and he taught me how to paint, he taught me how to plaster, and then he taught me how to make colors. So you don't worry, I will never defame my master's name. I will never dishonor his name. So whatever I will draw, definitely you are going to like that, and it will be good." Then after this, once again, the patron went by, and just after 1 month, again he came to the room, and he asked to the painter that now how it is going and how my painting is going on. Then from behind the curtain, once again, the painter replied, that is, "It is going on well." Again he said, "Do you know, Mr. Bartoli, you are very lucky. That is, I am drawing your portrait with the best quality of plaster. and I am giving it's a 4 coat. And just student, whenever we do some plastering or some paint on the wall, then it creates some noise or it creates some sound. In the same way, patron heard some voice of swooshing, clanking and slapping from behind the curtain. And then painter said that, okay my dear, now it is taking time because it is the best quality of the plaster and it is the 4 coats of plaster. But you don't worry, it will remain forever and whenever you will see this, you will become very happy.